and welcome. My name is Ozzy Stern, a local war gamer in country Victoria. Today is one of two videos that I'm going to do on two parcels that have arrived today. This video will be for my Star Wars Legion models that have just arrived, and the other one will be a Star Wars Armada parcel from Shapeway that myself and a friend of mine have combined to get a number of ships across. So on to the Shapeway, onto the Legion. Now, these are from a person in New South Wales, an eBay store, who also has an Etsy store, an eBay store and an Etsy store. He does a number of prints for a person, a designer called Maddox. So the first order is a number of these bases, because I have been purchasing a number of non-standard stuff. So that's his name, Garfi Games, and that's his phone number. Obviously, and if you're in Australia, I would highly recommend getting in touch with him if you're wanting to get some Legion custom models. Or if you're overseas, check out eBay. There's probably something closer to where you are, but for us down here in Australia or in New Zealand, it might be very appropriate to take a look at some of his wares. So the tokens look pretty good. They're just plain. Nothing particular grand about them. There's no defects in any of them that I could see. They have that sound of plastic bases, which is good. And that is a set of 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Whoop! Yeah. I got 13. Unlucky for some. So I paid for 12. 31 free. Oh well. I will message Garfi about that shortly and just let him know that I got 13 instead of 12, but that's fine. I'm sure he's pretty fine with that. Because of I ordered a Chewie, and instead I got a resistant Wookiee. Now that's okay. I'll certainly be able to use him eventually, but I still will need 2 more Wookiees to get an actual set and then the unit card. But still, the model is great. The details is great as well. But I've already contacted him today, and he's basically said for me to keep this one, and he'll get the actual Chewie that I have that I wanted to get off pretty soon. Reason why I wanted Chewie? Well, because of the other model that I picked up, which is Princess Leia. With her sporting blaster, she's basically got her Hoth or initial Bespin clothing on before she got out into the evening gown. So I've got her unit card already, just needed a model, which now I do. So I now got Han, Luke, Leia. The only one that I was missing was Chewie, which should have come with this order, but it'll come in a couple of days' time. Lastly, I picked up a set of Maddox's version of the Pathfinders from Rogue One. Now, this one I was quite surprised about because according to the photo, I was going to get just a couple. No differences. So as you can see, I've got Biston and Piao. Yeah. So I've got those two special characters. Then I've got a rebel gunner. His gun just did fall off just as I was picking him up to actually do this video, so I will glue that back on, but that's just minor. And 3 other troopers for the actual core. And then I also happened to get these 2 models. Basically a rebel trooper and Beston holding a shore trooper for ransom as a human shield. Now, I probably won't run these 2 models all the time, but I reckon that they might be good for, like, if I have to actually capture an objective, that might be not a bad idea. And as you can see, they all go on their base pretty well. Like, maybe I might, with these 2, get like, have it held off a little bit, sort of thing. Either way, the models look pretty good on the stand. And if I had some blue tack, I would probably tack some on right now for you. But for now, I am quite happy with that. So that means that I've got 4 core, 4 commanders, 4 possible commanders. I've got a operative, special forces, 2 supports with the ATRTs, and that means my next purchase is probably going to be the likes of a commandos, so I can actually get a actual special forces token for these, because that's one thing I don't have yet. Or potentially I may even go back to Garfie's and order some actual order tokens through him. He's got some nice sets on there with a couple of various different symbols that you can choose for the backside, and I can paint them up however I want. And on the other side, it is a universal, so I can actually choose which side that I want to paint it up as, whether it be HQ, a operative, special forces, etc. So that's not bad. Anyway, for now, thanks for watching. I will get these painted and on the table on my painting schedule in the next fortnight to 3 weeks. see how I go. I will be heading off to PAX in about a month's time. That is PAX down here in Australia in Melbourne. So that should be pretty good. Hoping to see a few people and actually get a game of Legion down there, or potentially purchase a few bits and pieces. But for now, from Aussie Stern, I will catch you on the gaming table and have fun. Bye for now.